Right now, let's welcome Pastor Johnny as he comes. He's going to be bringing the word this morning, and welcome him as he comes with the word. We love our Pastor Johnny here. He is Pastor Johnny Watts. We love you. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Lord.
Hallelujah, Jesus. Praise God. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Lord God of grace, Lord Jesus, as I come before you, Lord Jesus, as I decrease, Lord Jesus, you increase, Lord Jesus, your people's, Lord, according to your word, your way, your grace, and your mercy, Lord Jesus. Lord God of hosts, Lord Jesus, I thank you right now, Lord. Lord God of hosts, Lord Jesus, I thank you, Lord Jesus, for looking beyond my faults and saw my needs, Lord. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for picking me up out of the mud and clean and setting my feet on solid ground, Lord Jesus. To be able, Lord Jesus, to come before your peoples, Lord Jesus, and give them the word, Lord, that you have given unto me to give them, Lord, in the name of Jesus. These blessings and others we ask in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. Hallelujah, Jesus. All right, Brother Eddie. Hallelujah.
Jesus heals on the Sabbath. Mark 3:1. And he entered again into the synagogue, and there was a man there which had withered hand. Luke 6:6. And it came to pass also another Sabbath that he entered into the synagogue and taught. And there was a man whose right hand was withered.
All right now.
Mark 3:2. And they watched him wither. He would heal him on the Sabbath day that they might accuse him. Mark 3:3. And he saith unto the man which had the withered hand, stand forth. Mark 3:4. And he saith unto them, it is lawful to do good on to the Sabbath day,
All right.
or to do evil, to save life, or to kill. But they held their peace.
All right.
Mark 3:5. And when he had looked around about them with anger, being grieved for the hardness of their hearts, he saith unto the man, stretch forth thy hand. And he stretched it out, and his hand was restored whole as the other. Mark 3:6. And the Pharisees went forth and straightway took counsel with the Herodians against him, how they might destroy him.
All right now. Praise God. Hallelujah. You know, this morning, the pastor and Sister Barbara stepped on my word about the healing. But you know, God has healing power in his hands. And we as children of God, and being his children to do the work he's called us to. And we have to ask the Lord to give us the power and the strength, the grace and his mercy to lay our hands upon the peoples to be healed. And you look around at the different ones in the sanctuary, God has healed their bodies. And you know that a lot of times when we take the doctors adjusting the first time, we don't go take time and go to the Lord and ask the Lord, what must I do in order to be healed? God has all the healing power, in his hands. And if we depend on him and listen to him, we can do the work that God called us to do.
Yes, amen.
And a lot of times, like this talking about, some of the people were sort of upset because Jesus was doing the healing on Sabbath day. But Sabbath day is a day that the Lord has made. And we have the opportunity and the privilege to go and pray for people's hospitals, nursing homes, convalescing homes, and even in their homes. And when we do this, we got to make sure that God says so. Because a lot of times we want to take these things on our own. I'm going to go and pray for sister so-and-so, and I'm going to go and pray for brother so-and-so. But when you do that, you talk to the Lord first before you go laying hands on somebody. Because for one simple reason why, you can go and lay your hands on somebody and hadn't talked to the Lord, and whatever that problem they have, you'll wind up with it if you hadn't talked to the Lord. I know for a fact, the man is dead and gone now, but it was a request that I come and pray for him. I was in a shut-in at the church, just me and the Lord. So when the call came, I told the person that called me to call me back in a half an hour. So during that half an hour, I talked to the Lord to get his permission to do so. And while I was talking to the Lord, he says, before you go and lay your hands upon this person, anoint yourself with oil.
Come on.
I anointed myself with the oil. I made a phone call and said, now you can come and pick me up, and I will go and pray for this person. But while they were on their way to pick me up, I talked to the Lord again, and he gave me the same answer. Anoint yourself before you go and pray for this person. But when God tell you what to do and how to do it according to his will and his way, and not yours, because a lot of times if you try to do it your way, you mess up. But when I went and laid my hands upon this person to pray for him, it was like sticking my hand in a fiery furnace. But if I hadn't done what God told me to do, I'd have wound up with the same thing he had. Come to find out later that he died of cancer. That's the reason why God gives you the permission to do things according to his way and his way, and only his way. Because if we do it like we want to do it, it never works. It never works. But we do it according to God's will and his way, it will work. That's the reason why we have to keep our mind stayed on the Lord, day in and day out. Regardless of the situation or the problem, we have to call on the Lord. Because God has all power in his hands. And when God has the power in his hands, all we have to do is come to the altar and call on him. If we have problems, so many of us have problems, but instead of going to the altar or calling on the Lord, we try to solve that problem on our own, and we can't solve it on our own simply because we don't have the power of the anointing, the grace and the mercy to do so on our own. That's why we have to turn it over unto the Lord and let him do it according to his will and his way.
Yes, amen.
Some of us have habits we can't break, or we think we can't break.
Yes.
But when we give it to God, it's done according to his will and his way. I used to drink and I used to smoke. But when it came to that time, I said, Lord, it's time for me to do what you want me to do.
Yes, amen.
But the alcohol part, my 4 sons, I raised them 5 years before I remarried. And this was on a Saturday evening before Mother's Day. Them 4 more boys marched through the house 7 times. The 7th time they went through the house, I poured a flip of Cavassier down the sink, a case of beer down the sink. They looked at me that Sunday morning after I done got them breakfast and cleaned them up and got them dressed for church. The first thing came out of their mouth, Dad, you going to church? Yes, as soon as I can get dressed. And I've been in God's house ever since.
But the thing of it is, if you don't know God has called you to do a job, and if he has called you to do the job, don't challenge God. Don't ask him no questions at all. Just do the job God called you to do. Amen. And the reason why I say this is because I asked God, if it's meant for me to preach your word, teach your word, you're going to have to strike me and let me know. God does just that. 1986, July 18th, 19th, and came out on the 20th. Went home, got cleaned up, and went back to church. During the church service, I had opened up the service, turned it over to the praise and testimony team. And after I had turned it over to them, I went and took my seat on the front pew where I sit all the time. But during that time, God done what he said, what I asked him to do. Aneurysm, busted blood vessel on the left side of your head operates the right side of your body. A lot of people don't know that, but that's true. The blood vessel busted here. Speech impairment, right side paralyzed. But God healed the body. When I said, Lord, I will do what you want me to do, regardless of the situation or the problem, I don't want to be nobody's bedbug that have to take care of me the rest of my life. God healed the body. To do the work he wanted me to do. And you look at so many people. God has healed their bodies, and then some won't ask the Lord to remove this or take this away from me. And when you do that request, God will do so according to his will, his way, and on his own sweet time. We think, hurry up, God, and do this. Hurry up, God, and do that. And when it don't move as fast as we think it should move, we go and grab it up and try to fix it on our own. And when we try to fix it on our own, it takes God longer to do what he's going to do. And then you holler, Lord, why didn't you do this and why didn't you do that? Simply because when you gave it to me, should have let it stay on the altar where you put it. You went and picked it up and tried to do it on your own. That's why when you call on me now, it's going to take me a little bit longer to fix it than it would have in the first time.
Come on.
So we have to depend on God for everything.
Yes.
For everything God provides, God has it all in his hand.
Yes.
The food on your table, God provides.
That's right.
House you live in, God provides. The bed you sleep in, God provides. The automobile you drive, God provides. And if it wasn't for him, where would we be?
Yes.
And if God hadn't sent his son down through 42 generations, we wouldn't exist.
Yes. Amen. That's right. Come on.
That's the reason why I'm so glad God done what he done for me.
Amen. Tell me about it.
Gave me the opportunity to tell you what God will do and what God can do. You look at different ones. Brother Ray has been healed. Sister Barbara, she's not in. She's been healed. Mother sitting right behind you. She's waiting on God to heal her. Give her, total eyesight back.
Yeah.
Glory to God. My brother sitting here have a stomach problem.
Yes.
But God is going to heal it.
Yes, he is.
He's going to heal it. And when God heals it, it's going to be completely healed.
Come on.
When God do something, you can go back to the doctor. The doctor can't find nothing that he found in the beginning. Because the body is totally healed. Everything that was there is gone. Because God has the power in his hand. He has the healing power, the saving and keeping power. He's the doctor of all doctors, surgeon of all surgeons. And God can do what no man can do. And he don't hesitate about doing it when it's time to be done. That's the reason why we can depend on him. That's why we can depend on him.
Amen.
Kevin's mother was told she had cancer. But look at her. No cancer to be found. God healed her body. And just like God healed her body, he can heal yours also.
That's right. Come on.
Because he's a healer beyond healers. He's a keeper beyond keepers.
Yes.
And he can do things nobody can do.
That's right. Come on.
Like your cigarettes, God can snap them off just like that. The odor. I used to smoke the odor of alcohol and cigarettes. Get close to somebody or hug somebody that's been smoking or drinking, just the odor of it makes me sick.
Yes. Amen.
Simply because God cleansed the body.
Yes.
Inside and out. And when God does the cleaning, he does it perfectly. And whatever you have used in the past, God lets you know, hey, that person is doing the same thing you used to do. Tell them about it. Talk to them about it. And when you decide to give it up and walk away from it, God has all power in his hands. All you got to do is ask him, Lord, take this tobacco away from me. Take this alcohol away from me. Take these drugs away from me. And God can do it. He don't hesitate on nothing. Because he has all the power in his hands. And he can do what nobody else can do. If your mother or father got a problem, turn it over to the Lord.
Yes.
Give it to God.
Yes.
Pray for them.
Yes.
And ask the Lord to heal them one by one, person by person. Because God can and God will. That's the reason why we depend on him. You can call him early in the morning, in the midday, late in the evening, and in the midnight hours. His phone is never busy. Yours and mine and aunties and uncles, mothers and fathers, sisters and brothers' line might be busy, but God's line is never busy. So if I got a telephone in my bosom, I can call him up and tell him what I want. And he will provide. Because he's the healer of all healers. He's the healer of all healers. That's why we have to depend on him. To be healed.
Thank you, Lord.
To be healed regardless of the problem. Our limbs might not function right. God can heal them also. Our eyes may not function right. God can heal them also. Our speech pattern might be not speaking right, but God can heal that also. Because God got all power in his hands. And when God say he can and say he will, it shall be done. No doubt about it. Because he is Alpha, Omega, beginning and the ending, the first and the last. Somebody you can always call on. Call on him when you can't call on nobody else. Because God is always there. He's on your right hand side. He's in front of you, he's on your left, and he's behind you to lead you and guide you in the right direction. All you have to do is call on him, and he'll be right there. Just remember, God is the healer of all healers, and he can do what no man can do. Hallelujah, Jesus.